Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Happy Catty Crypto here. So as you can see, the avatar is now kind of tracking my movements to a certain extent. It may be a little bit glitchy at times and stuff like that. I haven't turned the hand movements on because the hands just go crazy and they're like all over the show, and it does all sorts of weird things with this avatar. So let's move forward with the title of this video, and it is pretty much saying, zoom out, relax. We're 610% up from the 9th of June. This isn't a small amount, okay? If you run this from the swing low to our most heaviest swing high, that's 1,260%. Okay, that's not a small amount to run up by. So say you put in 50 grand, in technical terms, you did actually go to the moon, in my opinion. That's enough money to make in crypto to go and buy a house. Probably could, in some places, buy 2 houses, go on a nice holiday, get a nice car. You could change your life forever from a simple 50 grand, well, not a simple 50 grand investment. I mean, who's got 50 grand to invest? Send it my way if you have. I'd really appreciate that. So I think it's really important that you folks understand that we are up a considerable amount still. So going on to the next part of this morning's video, and it's really a lot of people asking what an AFT token is, and if you Google it, you're going to get a fun token. So we're going to be doing a few videos discussing what an algorithmic fungible token is, and really getting it out there and getting you guys to understand exactly what the next route is, because a lot of people seem to think that USTC is going to be repegged and all of these different kind of things, but it's not. From what I can gauge, USTC is going to be completely thrown out of the question. Now, there's this ultimate conflict at the moment, I think, with people in the USTC revitalization channel on Terra Rebels Discord, and it's the fact that USTC holders need to be, made whole, so to speak, and they need to be helped out. And I get that, I totally do. I really understand that they are affected quite badly, but A, we didn't do this to them. B, we're just trying to fix Lunar Classic, and C, Do Kwon has a plan to make them whole. As it stands, this was stated in the Coinage interview. They are gathering a snapshot and things like this. So it's always good to note and understand the external factors as to what's going on a broader scale with USTC. We just don't know who owns it. We don't know any future plans Do Kwon has with it, other than the one that he's got to make USTC holders whole again from the LFG guard. So going over to you today, seeing what's pretty much going on. I haven't refreshed since last night, and it seems whales are apparently buying up Shiba Inu, and we'll go through this stage now where SHIB will be all over the mainstream media because you've got Shibarium coming up, and it's all just, in my opinion, it's like that you're getting the same things produced to you over and over again, and this is why I'm paying attention to it. So we've got Terra Luna Foundation Guard shares update on distribution of remaining assets, and this is why I really wanted to come over to here. So the Luna Foundation Guard LFG, a non-profit organization created specifically to support the Terra ecosystem, has shared a follow-up update on the distribution of the remaining assets to those impacted by the UST DPEG. So I thought to myself, it was a really good time to do this video, so to speak. So since UST's DPEG in May, there has been understandable interest in LFG's assets and how they will be distributed. As mentioned, our goal is to distribute LFG's remaining assets to those impacted by the DPEG smallest holders first. So this is really good, and we can go to this tweet instead of reading the news article anyway, and we can pretty much get what we need from this debacle. But so consistent with its non-profit mission of a focus on health of Terra ecosystem, beginning on May 8th, when the price of UST began to drop substantially below $1, the foundation began converting this reserve to UST. So as you can see above here, this is what is left in the LFG guard as of Saturday 7th of May. And as I've stated, there's a huge plan to repay USTC holders from the smallest holders upwards. And we need to take that into consideration, that maybe it's not actually our problem what is going on with USTC holders, and that may seem like a selfish remark from me, but what we're here for is Lunar Classic. And with all due respect to the people who held USTC, I totally get it, but at the same time, if you're being made whole from the LFG Foundation Guard, and then you also got, you know, a substantial airdrop of Luna, then you are kind of being made whole in a sense. And everybody invested in what was considered an experimental asset. And, you know, if you threw your life savings in, then that was kind of silly. But at the same time, I feel very sorry for you. And I'm glad that there's something happening from the LFG Guard to make this correct again. So honestly, I believe the main focus needs to be on the USTN token, which is an AFT token, algorithmic fungible token. Start to understand that this is likely the next course. And I think the issue being is, how are they going to create this coin? What's going to be used to collateralize it? Where are those funds going to come from? There was talk of minting, which I just 100% can't see happening. There was talk of using the Oracle rewards pool, which then, you know, brings out issues with validators possibly running short for a while, people who've got delegated coins also running short for a while. And yes, of course, they'd make it up again over time and put it back when they need to. But at the same time, there's many other routes we could follow, like pre-sales. And well, I think pre-sale is one huge route, because ultimately we all want to get involved in this AFT token if it's part of our ecosystem. So it'd be in everybody's best interest to really, you know, grab $50, so to speak, if that was something you wanted to do. So as it stands with what's going on at the moment inside Terra Rebels, I think they're just figuring themselves out. But what we can do is actually go to the USTC revitalization through the screen capture. Let me grab it here, bring you over, there we go. And we can scroll back and we can see that Ed was saying about, you know, emotions and stuff like that. And I totally get it, because we've been in this since the very beginning, and for us to not be emotional is pretty complicated. Let's see if I can find it. Probably not going to be able to find it now, am I? There's no minting. There's no minting in any proposal on the table. Come on, Hat. Damn. Thank you. You can see the avatar's head moving and everything. That's so funny. Oh, look, here we go. I've messed it all up now, haven't I? Oh, dearie me. So Ed pretty much goes on to say, you know, it's an emotional issue, and he's kind of like more or less stuck in the middle, but he's, they'll figure it out. I know they will. And it's not an easy choice to make. This can't be an easy choice to make, especially when it's decentralized and you've got to keep everybody up to date, so to speak. So, you know, stay positive out there, folks. We've got a lot of good stuff going on. And what I'm seeing is more or less like people inside the Lunar Classic community attacking one another. And it's like, we're all in this together, regardless of who created the proposal, if there was minting written in it and stuff like that. Like, that person's just trying to help. And it's the same as everybody else. They're just trying to help this movement. They're just trying to help move forward. And we shouldn't turn on one another at the most earliest opportunities that we can. So I'm going to leave it on that note, because I absolutely messed up the Discord go through, but you can go through it yourself. I'll leave a link to the Discord in the description. I think I'm just going to put it in the upload defaults, because so many people ask. So another thing, if you've got issues, you want to speak to a dev or something, just go to dev discussions, put it in there, and then wait accordingly for a response. You might not get one, but all you can do is just keep trying and be polite and stay safe out there, okay, folks? There's a lot of scammers. Beware of anybody pretending to be me or anything like that, and just stay safe. And remember, I'm not a financial advisor, and none of this is financial advice. We'll catch you in the next one.